Hello, and welcome to the 212th podcast, Company Games Edition. So I put a poll out in the polls channel that asked, do we want this? And for some reason we did say yes. So, now we're doing it. And here is what we're going to do. We are going to go over so far the last 6 company games events. The first event, Firefight. It was a decent event. I wouldn't call it very good, but A Company did win. It was expected A Company was going to come out swinging because after the loss of Bulldozer, every single announcement from what I know has said for Bulldozer at the end. So there was no surprise that they were going to win. And then the second game, Ranger Company won by default. If A Company showed up to FOB attack and defense, then, A Company might have won. Let's be honest here. A Company might have won, and it would have been 2-0 instead of 1-1. But by the end of the day, because A Company had no attendance at all for that event, it was just a victory for Ranger Company. After that, we move into day 2 with a Ranger Company and A Company victory, once again tying it to 2-2 once again at the end of the day. So those 2 events that happened Sunday. Those events were Capture the Flag, which I believe is an A Company victory, and then it was Hardpoint Retrieval, which I believe is a Ranger Company victory. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Could be wrong. I might have that backwards, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Either way, both good events. At least I know the attendance for Ranger Company. For Game 4, it was a 4-person attendance, and for Game 3, we had a 3-person attendance. I don't really know anything for A Company. Overall, these events have been very, very, very good events. And then we got into Monday, Game 5. It was a very, very big pull from Ranger Company. It became 3-2 with a Ranger Company victory, 3,800 points for Ranger Company compared to 1,700, I believe, or 1,200, one of those 2 numbers. And that was trivia, or Jeopardy, depending on who you are. It was a very, very interesting event because Ranger Company had a ton of shots in the dark that just flew straight for the bullseye. It was an amazing, amazing victory from Ranger Company, but A Company still got that 1,000 points. Very good job, though. And then today, Game 6, Ranger Company does lose. But, although it is a tie game, it was another firefight. So Game 1 and Game 6 were the same. This has been very interesting so far to watch because we've never had a company games this close. If we all recall to the first ever company games and the second ever company games, Ranger Company took 3 wins straight off the bat, and then A Company took 3 wins straight off the bat. And then Ranger Company came back and did extremely well at the end of that. And Ranger Company has won the recruitment competition for company games both times in a row. They are going for the 3-peat right now, and it's looking pretty good, but it's a very 50-50 chance with this very tight matchup. With A Company losing so much, I don't think anyone really expected, because Ace went on LOA. Mitchell has won no-show, and as well, there's just been a lot of stuff that just hasn't been going their way throughout this week, mainly people going LOA and their low member count in general, but they have made the most of it, just keeping up with Ranger Company. And honestly, Ranger Company is doing the same, just keeping up with A Company. This is going to be a fight that is going to last till the end. I think the new media game and the recruitment competition are going to take a very vital role in these company games. And the next events, I don't know what they are yet, but I expect them to be very, very deciding on who wins. So now the question is, will A Company pull ahead tomorrow, or is Ranger Company going to pull through and get a victory themselves tomorrow to pull ahead? Tomorrow could set in stone a constant stream of victories from one company, or it could set in another tie over 2 days. I'm expecting a tie over 2 days, because if A Company wins, I don't think Ranger Company is going to let them pass with that, and if Ranger Company wins, I don't think A Company is going to let them pass. We saw that today and yesterday. Ranger Company was able to win trivia, and then A Company was able to come straight back and win Firefight. Firefight is definitely their strong suit, because in the second company games, Bulldozer was able to give them a full rundown of how firefights work. It was incredible. I mean, that's all I have for today. If you have any questions, you can ask me in podcast chat about the podcast, and you can ask Eagle about anything company games regarded. Remember, everyone has an input for company games. You can suggest a game to Eagle or Bacon by using Eagle's office chat. As well, both companies need to do their media, their media game, right? Sure, that's what we're gonna call it. I don't know. I just read his announcement. That's what it says. That is going to be a very vital role in who wins and who loses. In recruitment, I better see a lot of people recruiting. I don't want to see just me or just Willie. I want to see a lot of people from both companies. I expect recruitment to be up this week. With all that said, that's all I have for you. And tonight, I leave you with the question, do you or do you not want your company to win? And I will see you in the next company games.